Slapping women on trumped-up charges, alienating your friends. I tell you, I'm getting worried about you.
And I'm beginning to understand what Joan has to go through.
What the hell has Joan got to do with anything?
Everything. Every time an officer tries to do something efficient around here, she's thought of as some sort of freak. That's the popular name for Joan, isn't it?
I really don't think that you've got it in
You can think what you damn well like, Rick. As far as I'm concerned, you can all go to hell.
I've been a bit standoffish lately, haven't I?
Well, you've got your reasons, whatever they may be. Don't feel you have to explain yourself to me.
However, I would like to.
Whatever you say.
Not here, though. Will you have dinner with me tonight? If you're not too busy.
I'm not, and I'd love to.
About 7:30?
Great.
Can you give me one good reason why we should trust them?
Yes, you won't get one single thing until you do. Mrs. Davidson said she'd come out here to discuss it with you tomorrow morning.
Something, I suppose.
Of course it is. But it won't happen unless you do. So now it's up to you, not the department.
Yeah, well, I'll talk to the women. Can't promise anything.
Oh, I don't know, Keen. You seem to have quite a lot of influence over the women.
Good. Use it.
You have to kill Bobby, Cass, before she kills you. What must you do?
I must tell no one.
Bobby's going to kill you, Cass. What must you do?
Kill Bobby. I must kill Bobby.
Dreadful. Well, you may be lots of things, kids, but a jack player you ain't.
It's a bloody stupid game anyway. Where'd you learn it?
I learned to play when I was a kid.
Is that the old days when you had to make your own fun?
Cheeky bugger.
All right, everybody, gather around. Got something to tell you. Look, I don't mean to be rude, but this is a legit union meeting. Do you mind?
Today the laundry, tomorrow the world. Is that it, Keen?
Could be. I'd have to leave the world till Monday, though. I'm a bit busy this week.
Just don't push your luck. Let's get this lot back to work.
Bloody hell, what'd you have for breakfast?
Relax. We've got 'em right where we want 'em. Just had a little chat with the governor.
What'd she say?
I said that we'd only go back to work if she got Davidson in to talk to me. Let's face it, you want something done, go right to the top, eh?
Yeah, but she won't come.
Like hell, she'll be here tomorrow. And if she doesn't come up with better pay and conditions, we go right back on strike again. You hear that, Bryant? From now on, you want something done? Come and see me.
She's serious, Jude. Do you reckon Dave will talk to her?
Don't worry about it. Oh, hi, Cass. What are you doing here by yourself? Correction. What am I doing here by myself?
You! Oh, Myra. Oh, having a bit of a think. How's your head?
Oh, a bit sore, love. How you going with Dr. Edmonds?
Oh, good. Seems like a nice bloke. Look, if your head's real bad, you ought to have a word
Okay,
with...
don't everybody stand up. It's only me. How's your head? Oh, better if you stop yelling, Jude.
Oh, sorry. Is it that bad, is it? Oh, gee, and I was going to go and scratch my fingernails on a blackboard.
Oh, gee, why don't you grow up, Bobby?
I was only joking.
You are Myra's crooks. You don't need stupid gags like that. Just grow up, will you?
Myra, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything.
Oh, I know, love. You're only joking. What's with Cass?
I don't know, but I'm going to talk to her. You wait here, love.
Hi, Myra. How's your hair? Look, I've got some dried fruit for Kat.
Not just yet, Pixie. Why aren't you in the kitchen?
Oh, it's Mrs. O'Regan again. Gosh, she's difficult to get on with.
What have you done now?
Well, I guess it was a bit silly of me, I suppose, but I've never made a curry before.
And?
Well, Mrs. O'Regan asked me to put in half a tin of curry powder. I thought she said 1.5
Oh.
tins. Gosh, it was hot. Do you think she'll serve it too?
If she does, Pixie, don't breathe a word to anyone or they'll kill you.
Come on, Cass. I find that hard to believe. The two of you are the best friends in the whole block.
Yeah, well, I thought so too, but you don't know her, Jude. Not really. She's done things... Oh, well, it's no big deal. You leave it with me, I'll fix it.
You sure?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
Listen, stupid. There's only one way to stay on top in this joint, and that's to supply him with dope.
Oh, okay, then get some more.
Yeah, what with, dummy? You nicked the first lot, Myra nicked the second. What am I supposed to use for bread? They don't make coloured beads anymore.
What do you expect me to do about it?
Get it back. Off Desmond and Bryant.
You've got to be kidding. What about that
Cass'll kill me.
Yeah? Well, I'll kill you if you don't. Listen, stupid, I'm running this joint. So if you want friends, you better do as you're told. Now, what'll it be?
So when are you going to do it?
After tea. I've got an idea, but let's wait till the others get here. Oh, watch that. Pixie said that she'd...
Have you tried it yet, Myra? What's it like?
Ask Jude, love.
Don't you like it, Jude?
Oh, yeah, terrific if you want to burn your mouth out.
Okay, we're all here. Now, listen. I was going to throw that dope out, but I want to teach Keen a lesson at the same time.
How are you going to do that? Bobby, how can you eat that stuff?
Oh, why not? It's grouse.
I'm sorry, love. What are you going to do?
Keen wants the dope back, and I'm going to give it to her.
How are you going to do that, Myra?
It's not going to be pretty, Cass, but I'm going to make her eat it.
Oh,
All of
isn't
it.
that dangerous? I mean, wouldn't she get sick or something?
Nah, tell you what, though, she'll be as high as a kite for a while.
She might be smiling for a while, Bobby, but when she comes down, she'll have withdrawal symptoms that would kill an elephant.
When are we going to do it?
You stay right out of it, love. You've got to share a cell with her, remember? Now, Pixie, do you think you can come up with a way of keeping Phyllis away from the Look, I'm sorry, do you want to be in on it?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, heavens, I'm so nervous. Now, you won't forget to laugh, will you? As soon as Phyllis walks in
Yeah,
the door,
I know,
I'll
Pix.
say, and you'll never guess where I hid it. I hid it in...
I know, Pix. We've been over it 100 times.
And you'll never guess where I hid it. I hid it in my ear.
You think I'm a dill or something, eh? What? Oh, and they never found it, eh?
No, aren't they silly? It's in our cell. I'll show it to you later.
Oh,
You two going to talk or play cards?
oh, no. You can have the table. You got to admit, Buck Pix, it's a bit far-fetched.
Oh, heavens, no. I mean, it's only a diamond. It was the last thing Mrs. Powell would have looked for.
A diamond? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, Cass won't believe I smuggled a diamond in. I did, too. Oh, it's beautiful. It is that big.
Well, how come I never seen it? We share a cell. Where you got it hidden?
Well, you know those shoes that make me limp?
Yeah. Oh, you stuck it in the shoes.
Yeah, and that's where I limp. Hello, clever.
Yeah. And I've got the crown jewels hidden in me knickers. Do you want a game, Phil?
Nah, I got to write to me mum. You give those two a game. Got to go and get me pen.
Righto. What are we playing?
Oh, we're easy, aren't we, Pix?
Yeah.
She's coming. She by herself?
Yeah.
Let's make it sound good.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is I reckon you're crazy to get rid of it.
Well, what do you suggest we do?
Well, why don't you plant it on her, and then when the screws find it, it'll be bye-bye Reb.
Nah, too risky, Jude. Something could go wrong.
Oh, well, okay, you're the boss. Where'd you hide it?
In the shower block.
Oh, well, when are you going to flush it away?
As soon as I find my fags. Now, what did I do with them? In the locker? No, not there. Hang on. Under the pillow, no. I'm not only running out of places to look, I'm running out of things to say. Under the mat.
Relax, she's gone.
Oh, good. You deserve an Oscar.
You bet.
Quick, Reb, you've got to get down the shower block right away.
No, thanks. Just bed.
Well, Judy and Myra are flushing your dope down the Danny.
How do you know?
I heard Myra talk and she reckons she's got it hidden there. Well, what are you waiting for? They're doing it right now.
Hang on. Sounds too easy. Could be a setup.
Oh, come on, I've given you the word and you're not doing nothing about it.
All right, I'll take a punt. Come on, move.
Oh, well, I'm not going.
You'll do as you're bloody well told.
Well, no, see, I've got this deal, Reb. Honest, Pixie's got this diamond hidden in the
Oh,
cellar.
all right, you'll be useless anyway. Get Alice to meet me there.
But I've got to go and see if I can...
Do it.
Just talk to me, will you?
Haven't got time now. Do what you was told and get back to the rec room.
Oh, Cass, you've given me the flick twice today and I don't even know why.
What does it take to get a message through to you? Myra told you to stay out of this, right?
Yeah, but...
So what are you trying to do, mess the whole thing up? I wouldn't put it past you.
Can I talk to you later?
No. Forget it.
Oh, Cass, what's wrong? Please tell me and I'll make it up to you later. We're mates.
Oh, good act, Mitchell. Real good. You know, I had a dog like you once. You used to follow me all around, you know, real good, mate. And then one day my dad shot him. Said Prince had gone bad, was killing the neighbour's sheep. Now, I never forgave my dad for that because I thought he was wrong. I just couldn't believe something so friendly could be so rotten underneath. And now I know better. Don't I?
What's the hurry, Keen?
Yeah, Curry giving you a bad time, huh?
What are you done with it, Desmond?
Done with what?
Don't play funny buggers with me. What are you done with the dope?
Oh, that. Nothing. Yet. Got any suggestions?
Hand it over.
Oh, just like that. What do you think, Jude?
Well, it is hers.
Yeah, but possession, 9/10 of the law.
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten about that. Well, it looks like you've dipped out, Red.
Yeah? Well, we'll see about that when Alice gets here.
Oh, don't hold your breath, Keen. Phyllis and Alice are running around the prison looking for diamonds.
You bitches, set me up.
Oh, catches on quick, didn't
Yeah,
you?
sharp as a tack.
Tell you what, Reb. Just to show you that there's no hard feelings, you can have your dope back.
Pigs might fly. What's the catch?
You eat it. Nice twist, eh? Got the water, Jude?
Check.
Hey! No! Shut her up! Ah! Oh, no! You bitten me! Shut up! Come on, swallow it.
Swallow.
Okay, kid, no more dope. Ever!
Mason, I don't need you to hold my hand, so get lost, all right?
But ladies always go to the loo together, and I wanted to
What
go
the hell are you doing
anyway.
here? You're supposed to be with Red. Oh, don't tell me, tell her. Been trying to get rid of the stupid bitch, which is like a bad smell. Did you find it? No. Where's the diamond, Mason?
I told you, it's in my Oh, Phyllis, you've been looking for it, haven't you? You were going to steal it.
Yeah. Awful, ain't I? Now, where is it, Mason? And don't give me any of that rubbish about it being in your shoe, because it ain't.
Well, it must be because that's where I left it. Go on, what happened to her? What's happened?
Told you to get Alice.
I did, but she couldn't shake Mason. Are you feeling ill? You're not looking very
Rack
well.
off.
But what about...
Told you to get lost.
Red, what happened? They get stuck into you?
Bitches. Maybe swallow it. What? $200 worth of coke and then maybe swallow.
Hell, you're going to be all right.
I'll chuck most of it, but fly like a lucky
Bitch. Well, what can you do, Red?
Gibby, take me to mate. Take me to Desmond. I'm gonna kill the bitch. Oh!
What if the screws see you, Red?
Do as I told you for once, will you?
Oh, come on, Red. Geez, I'll tell you something. I reckon that stuff was working even before we left,
Terrific. I've got to spend the night with a coke zombie.
I wouldn't worry about it, Bobby. She'll be so high she won't even know you're there.
What about after?
She'll be too sick to worry, Bobby. Let's hope the screws see her.
Yeah, they might send her off to keep Margot company.
Oh, wouldn't that be heaven? One thing's for sure, she won't be going to that meeting with Davidson tomorrow. I might have to take her place.
Aren't you forgetting something? What about the goons who were trading? They're not going to be too happy.
If they were addicts, Bobby, I'd agree with you. But the only reason they're taking that stuff is because they're bored silly.
They're still going to be bored.
After that meeting with David tomorrow, no one's going to be bored. There are going to be so many projects happening here, people will want to get out for a rest.
Oh, Pix. Oh, Mrs. Barfield bailed me up in the corridor. Gosh, she can talk. How did it go, Mara? I was awfully worried.
Like clockwork, Pixie. Cass said you were brilliant.
Oh, yes. I love diamonds.
Desmond! Well worked, Desmond. I'm running things I am. You can't win.
Keep it up, Reb. You're doing just fine.
Oh, God, shut her up, Phil. Okay, come on, Reb, it's the screw scene. You've had it. Sit down.
You mean I've got to spend the night with that?
Well, she's taking a week's supply. What do you expect?
Something tells me I won't be getting a lot of sleep.
Come on, get to yourselves. Don't take all night.
Oh, come on, move it.
That's what I call doing as you're told.
Maybe they could teach you a thing or two, Desmond.
And the med students' ball. You know, when they let the pig loose on the floor. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. The poor thing was scared to death.
Was he was scared? He couldn't dance a step. You put in a report about that, if I remember correctly.
You do. It didn't stop them, though, did it?
Well, you know what students are. Anyway, these days they seem to be quite satisfied to throw things at politicians or save whales.
Well, good for them. I can think of a few people I'd like to throw things at.
Oh, Anne, that laugh, that smile, that everything. You're so lovely.
Let me get you another liqueur.
What's wrong, Anne? Every time I get close to you, you pull away. What is it?
There's something I have to tell you. And I'm scared. Because I don't know how you're going to take it.
Good morning. You? I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Make sleep. Morning.
Take your shoes off that blanket, show you're not at home now.
Good night, Miss Ferguson.
Bad pain.
Cut it out, Red. It was only Coke.
Coke? What was that? You bitch, you tell me. You tell me what.
Well, that's what you said, isn't it? Face it up, Red. Off your face.
You tell me what.
Yeah, well, I know it all seems real funny now, but when I saw you pulling all them faces, I thought to myself, geez, Pix must have something crawling on her.
I know. Well, I couldn't think of what else to do because Alice and Phyllis had just walked in and you couldn't see them.
You should have kicked me or something.
Oh, well, I did. Well, must have been the leg of the table or something.
Oh, geez, I laughed when Phyllis suddenly reckoned she had to write to her mother.
Why?
Well, fancy telling us she was going to write to her mother when all the time we knew she was going to come in here looking for the diamond.
Oh.
Something up?
Well, I thought she was going to write to her mother. I knew she was going to look for the diamond too, but... Oh, gosh, she's a good actress, isn't she?
What's all this in aid of?
Oh, just giving everything a good dusting, that's all. Sort of late spring clean. It's amazing how the dust collects, isn't it?
Terrible. Clean it up or you'll be on a charge.
Good night, Miss Ferguson. I'll tell you something, Pix. You're a pretty good actress yourself.
Come on, Reb. It was only Coke.
Is that it?
It's enough, isn't it?
"25 years ago, I asked you to marry me, Anne. I loved you more than anything in this world. Even more than the brilliant career that everyone assured me I was going to have. Much more than the woman I eventually married. She was like a second prize, a very poor second prize, as it turned out. Do you really think that after all this time, all the loneliness, do you really think that I give a damn about what you've just told me? You've had a breast removed, Anne. You haven't lost your laughter or your soul or any of the things that made me love you. And I love you now more than I ever thought possible. Don't send me away, Anne. I don't think I could take it a second time.
Well, I don't know. It's just not like Cass to blow up like that. It's got to be that shrink.
Oh, he might have something. I don't know. I prefer the new Phyllis to the old, though, and if he's got something to do with that, well... Have you written to Scott yet?
Yes, but I haven't heard from him, unfortunately. What the hell's that?
Someone's in trouble. That's Reb. It couldn't be. I mean, what? Coke doesn't do that.
Oh, my God, Bobby's in there. Bobby! Bobby! You all right, love?
Please, Reb. Please stop.
Mitchell? Mitchell, where are you? Easy, King. Easy. Bobby, where are you?
I'm under my bed. You gotta come out. You gotta.
Okay, Bobby, just crawl over here to the door and I'll get you out, okay? Easy, King. Quick, now go to the security gate and get help. Fast, quick! Bobby! Bobby's all right, just take it easy.
Yeah?
Do you think everything's all right now? It's gone awfully quiet.
I don't know.
Well, maybe Reb's dead. That's why it's quiet.
No, it wouldn't be nothing like that, Pix. I reckon she's just had a real bad time from all them drugs.
Oh, how awful.
Yeah. Geez, I tell you, I wouldn't have helped give them to her if I knowed they'd do that. Judy reckons she'd just be a bit happy.
Well, I'm sure Judy and Myra wouldn't have either. Well, maybe it just got mildewed sitting there. I mean, well, tablets have a shelf life, haven't they?
Yeah, I don't know, Pix. Yeah, I suppose.
Well, I'm just glad it's all over now and Bobby's all right. Heavens, I thought Reb was going to kill her.
Bobby got lucky. She better watch out, but she's been using her luck up lately. I reckon it's going to run out real soon.
Well, I just hope she doesn't need it. Oh, golly, she's lucky she has a friend like you, isn't she?
Yeah.
What's happened?
King's having some sort of fit. Drugs, I think.
Oh. Yeah, well, we've all seen that before, haven't we? Look, you wait here. I'll call an ambulance, right?
I'll get something for Mitchell, too. She's had a rough time.
Bobby's all right, isn't she?
Bobby's fine. Just take it easy. Get something to calm you down, eh?
I'm not touching any drugs, no way.
Yeah, it's not too pretty, is it? Look, we'll get you in another cell a bit later.
Oh, please, Mr. Manning, I'd rather not be by myself for a while. Not just yet.
Yeah, fine.
Anne Reynolds. No, of course not, Jill. What is it? Right, I'll be there in half an hour. Thank you, Joan. Goodbye.
Trouble?
Oh, yes, I'm afraid so. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go in there straight away. Looks as though one of the women's OD'd on something. I'm sorry, John. Really, I am.
It's all right, Anne. I understand. You've got a job to do. Besides, there'll be other nights. Well, there.
What are her chances?
Don't know yet. Would help if we knew what she'd taken.
Mitchell, you were with her all the time. What'd you take?
Coke.
You sure of that? Pretty strange reaction. Come on, let's roll around.
Mitchell, you better pull yourself together. You're going to have to answer a lot of questions. Look, the governor will be here in a few minutes. I'll leave you to lock her up.
It's okay, Bobby. I think you'd be better off in the hospital tonight, wouldn't you?
Thanks, Mr. Manning.
Geez, you were gone a long time. Who they got now?
Alice. You should have seen her. She was acting that nervous. I reckon the cops will think she's running around Dodbury.
Oh, poor Alice.
Poor Alice, nothing. She was up to her neck running dope for Reb.
Did the cops say how Reb was?
Poor bitch. She could have croaked for all we know.
Oh, don't say that.
No, it wouldn't be that bad.
Well, we'll have to keep our fingers crossed, eh?
And how? Come on, let's get back to work. Got to keep up our part of the bargain before we see Mrs. Davidson.
Oh, cheer up, Bobby. Look, I saved my last 2 fantails for you. That'll make you feel happy. And anyway, I mean, you have your own cell now. That's wonderful, isn't it?
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Are you all right, Bobby?
Yeah, it's just this place is like a morgue. Should hear them in the workshop. They're almost ready to nail Reb's coffin.
Oh, don't say that. It might happen. Must have been pretty scary for you last night, too.
Listen, Bobby, why don't we ask the screw to see if you can share a cell with me tonight? You must be feeling pretty freaky about your own.
That's the nicest thing you've ever...
Oh, no, don't touch me, Aunt, please.
Hunt, time for your session with Dr. Edmonds.
All right, Mrs. Morris, I'll just put...
Now, Hunt.
Okay. Reckon she's got a touch of PMT?
I heard that. The rest of you can take those smiles off your faces. Unless you want to lose your buy-up too.
Have I lost me buy-up?
Yes, for 1 week. Want to try for 2? Now get a move on. Get back to work.
Honestly, I don't know if Mrs. Morris is Arthur or Martha lately.
Yeah, well, it has to be something pretty serious to make her act like that.
Maybe she ought to see the doc. Look how he sweetened up Phyllis.
Huh.
Those bells still ringing about Doc Edmonds?
Of course they are. You've got to admit Phyllis is acting pretty weird.
Nothing we can do till you hear from Scott, though, is there?
No, unfortunately.
Thank you, John. They're lovely. And I'm sorry about last night. I should be giving you flowers.
Oh, don't be silly. It's not your fault that I've fallen in love with a beautiful career woman, is it? Besides, we've got all the time in the world.
Are you sure, John? I don't want you to feel obligated.
Oh, come on, Anne. What does that make me, a one-night stand? Do you honestly think I swept you off to the bedroom if that's all I wanted?
I just don't want you to feel that you owe me anything. I feel that... Oh, God. I'm making a fool of myself, aren't I?
You're wonderful, Anne. Just wonderful.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were busy.
That's all right, you're not interrupting. I've taken up enough of the governor's time as it is. And I've got an appointment. I'll see you later, ladies.
Charming as ever.
Yes. Now, what can I do for you?
I thought I should let you know that the police will probably be here all day.
Oh?
Yes, they want to question the other blocks as well. Apparently, they're determined to find out how such a large quantity of drugs got in.
They're not the only ones. And I'll let you look after it.
Okay. Have you heard from the hospital?
Still unconscious. Apparently it wasn't cocaine she took. They pumped her stomach, and they're doing tests to find out just exactly what she did take.
Bad business. The front gate rang. Erica Davidson's here.
Well, I better go and find out what she wants. As if we didn't know.
I'm very sorry, ladies. Hope you haven't been waiting too long.
No, we've just arrived.
After you, Phyllis.
Off you go, Hunt.
I think I'll give it a miss this morning, Doc.
Look, I don't know who you think you are, but you're not wasting anyone else's time today. Now just get into that office.
But I'm a volunteer. I don't have to if I don't want to, do I, Doc?
A prisoner, Hunt, and you do what you're told when you're told. Now you just stop that ridiculous carry-on. Sorry, Doctor. It's a perfect example of what I was telling you about. Perhaps a stint in solitary might help.
No, leave her with me. After all, that's why I'm here.
Well, I wish you luck.
Now get up, Phyllis, and sit in this chair. Nobody's going to hurt you. Now, let's have our little talk.
No other drugs were found.
No, we had a very thorough search before breakfast. The only thing we turned up was a supply of buy-up goods in Keen's cell. So I say she's definitely trading her stuff, wouldn't you?
Yes, well, we'll take a closer look at the matter when we receive your official report. Now, who is replacing Keen as spokeswoman on the strike negotiations?
Bryant and Desmond.
Oh, that's good. That should make my job a lot easier. I wasn't looking forward to talking sense into someone like Keen.
No. My only hope is that it's finalised quickly. It's causing a lot of unrest amongst the women.
Yes, you've had a lot of pressure on you lately, haven't you? Unfortunately, there's going to be more. I would have warned you earlier, but I only just found out about it myself.
What is this? Illegal immigrant deportation order? Well, surely they're not thinking of sending the woman here.
I'm afraid they had no choice. She only came to the notice of the authorities when she attacked someone in the street. She's being charged with assault.
But it says here that deportation's being arranged. Surely they could have held her at one of their own centres.
I agree with you completely, but don't worry. She'll only be here for a couple of days. There's still some legal problems to sort out. Apparently she's an East German citizen on a West German passport. As soon as they decide which country to deport her, she shall be out of our jurisdiction.
Well, I guess I'd better let Colleen know so she can make arrangements.
Yes, that's a good idea. She should be here in a minute.
You understand, Phyllis?
They're not.
Come on now, don't be frightened. Your bones are strong again. They will not break if someone touches you. You are strong again. Say it.
Strong.
Now, I'll take your arm, and then you'll see. There. There's nothing wrong with your arm, is there? The women are your friends, and you are their friend. They won't try to hurt you.
My friends.
Your bones were never fragile. Never. Nobody tried to break them. Your bones are strong.
Strong.
Those terrible dreams of people trying to hurt you are all gone. You're a strong, healthy young woman. Now, I'm going to turn the music off. And when it stops, you will wake up and all your fears will be gone. You'll go back to your friends.
My friends.
What's your German like?
Pardon?
Our latest present from the hallowed halls of justice is an illegal immigrant who can only speak a few words of English. And we have about 5 minutes to decide what to do with her.
Your time just ran out.
Oh, God, all right. You look after the cell allocation. I'll do the induction.
They could have saved us all a hell of a lot of trouble if they just put her on a plane and sent her home.
Sorry about that. Short notice.
No, I agree with her. It's thrown us all for a loop.
Right, Goldschmidt, on the white line.
Goldschmidt is me.
It's all right. Over here.
Well, doesn't she have any personal effects?
They're sending them later.
All right. Your name is Hannah Goldschmidt, is that correct?
Please?
Your name. You.
They took passport. My cousins. You fix?
No, I can't fix. I think this is ridiculous. I'm just going to read this. All right? You are charged with assault and are remanded to Wentworth Detention Centre until your hearing or date of deportation. Is that correct?
It's wrong. Not bad person. Not bad person.
Now, the department is as anxious as you are to settle this and come to some sort of an agreement.
Well, this shouldn't take too long then.
Good. If you will give me the list of the changes the women would like to see, then we can decide whether the conditions are acceptable.
Well, I think we should start with the biggest problem we've got here, which is boredom.
Yeah. If we could have a worthwhile project for the women to do after working hours, it would ease a lot of the friction.
What did you have in mind, Judy?
Well, it'd have to be something where the women could earn $1. Why don't we get in some supplies and start the soft toy project again, or even reopen the print shop?
And where would the funds come from to finance these projects?
We have done it before, Mrs. Davidson. We financed a whole paper once. I'm sure we can do it again.
Yes, well, as long as the activities don't interfere with the normal working hours, I can't see why not.
They won't.
Anything else?
Yes. Minnie Donovan came up with an idea that I think could work.
Oh?
Go on, Judy.
Why can't we have open family days out on the grounds once a month? It'd give the women a chance to have contact with their families rather than just maybe have a visit from them once or twice the whole time they're here.
It'd certainly help with the readjustment problems our women have when they're released.
Yeah.
Well, I can't see that being a problem, as long as you look after the security arrangements.
Of course.
Well, if that's all, I can't see the department having too many objections. In fact, they'll probably be quite pleased that it was all settled so soon. Now, I'm sure we all have to
There
work...
is one more thing, Mrs. Davidson, before the women will go back to work.
And what is that, Myra?
A 50% pay increase in all work areas. That's only going to bring us into line with Woodridge.
Yes, well, I'm sure you're quite justified in asking for a rise. But expecting the department to agree to 50% is ludicrous.
Oh, hang about.
I suggest you think about this a little longer. The department will probably agree to 10%. They may even go to 15%. But I can assure you that 50 is quite out of the question.
Fair enough. But I'm not going to ask the women to go back to work. Not for that. It's 50% or no dice, Mrs. Davidson. That'll just bring us into line with the accepted awards set down by other prisoners.
Yes,
there are no buts, Mrs. Davidson. I don't see why the women at Wentworth should foot the bill for rises in other areas. Now, we'll go back to work while you think about it. But if the department doesn't come up with the goods, we're on strike. It's up to you.
Hey, no, you stop that.
Ich will
Now
nicht
stop
stoppen.
that. You speak English. You understand English? Right. Now you get undressed, get in that shower and wash. Clean. You understand?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I not understand.
Well, I'm not real good at sums, but 15% don't sound like much.
It's not. It's an insult.
It's awful. I don't blame you for marching out.
So what do we do now? Stop working again?
No, we promised we'd keep working while they thought it over.
Well, I hope they don't think it over for too long. You know what they're like.
You better not pull anything like that. A little birdie has told me that Barnhurst is willing to come out in sympathy.
Well, you know what I reckon? It wouldn't take much for everybody to go out.
Hey, why don't we hold a rally and march all the way to Government House?
Yeah, flags streaming there and the banners waving around.
I've always wanted to carry a banner. Do you think we could?
Well, we can't right now. We got to go to lunch.
It's not a bad idea, though, you know.
Are you going to move or not?
I'm sorry, what's the big hurry anyway?
Oh,
My
you're
business.
laughing at me. I was being serious. People take notice of people who march for their cause.
I'm sorry, Pixie. We weren't laughing at you, love. Street marches have their good points.
Yeah, the only problem is, see, first we have to get this straight. Now, I don't think the department's going to give us
I didn't
this
think
straight.
of that.
Maybe we could stage something in the prison grounds and make sure the press were there.
Maybe we could, but one thing at a time, eh?
Yeah.
I think the threat of the entire state prison system coming out is going to be quite enough.
And for the moment, let's have lunch. The bell's gone.
Yes, shall we?
I'm done there. Now you get the other women to help you with this. Just because you don't understand the language will be no excuse if you break the rules.
This is, how you say, jail book.
It's a rule book. And you remember it, because you won't be treated any differently to the other prisoners.
I am not murder. This is free country.
Yeah, well, you should have remembered that before you go around attacking citizens.
Angreifen? Ich habe ihn geschlagen. War ein Nazi. Nazi.
Now, you just stop that. If you're going to insult me, do it in English.
It's not you. He was Nazi.
Yeah, well, just make up your bed. The governor will see you after lunch.
Well, I think we've covered everything. Good luck with the new prisoner.
We'll need it. Well, let me know how you get on with the department, won't you? I must say I was surprised that you only offered them 15% when the department was willing to go to 30%. Whose suggestion was that?
It was just to bring the women down to a more reasonable level. I agree they're due for a rise, but I think 30% is a fair figure to aim for, don't you?
And what if the women won't compromise? Will the department pay up?
Yes. But you have to realize that what the department gives with one hand, it takes away with the other. I don't want to see that happen. If the women agree to 30%, I feel quite sure all their demands will be met. Now, I must be going. I'll call you later about that proposal. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, hi, Bobby.
Hi, have you seen Cass?
No, not since work. Why?
Nothing.
Hey, what's the matter? Come on, you can tell me.
It's just that Cass and me, we used to be really good mates. Now I don't even reckon she'd spit on me.
Oh, here, I'll get you a hanky on. I'm sure she still likes you. Oh, she's probably just a bit worried about all the problems we've had. Here.
Thanks, Pigs. I reckon I need something a bit stronger than that. I've got to get me rollies. I'll get one of them.
Well, you stay right here. I'll get them. I mean, you can't be wandering about on your own when you're so upset.
They're in my locker.
Okay.
You have to kill Bobby before she kills you.
Kill Bobby.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.